All right, we have been learning about telling time in the classroom. So we're going to review how to tell time on an analog clock. The first thing we need to remember when we're telling time is we need to be able to identify the two hands. This is called a clock's face. There's a short hand that tells the hour, and then there's a long hand that tells how many minutes. When we're telling time, we always let the little hand, the short hand, the hour hand go first when we're telling time. And we have the minute hand, the longer one, go second. In class, I told you that the short hand, the hour hand, we called him little brother in class. And we said he only knows how to count to 12. So he would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the only thing that the hour hand can say. The minute hand is longer, and we called him Big Brother. And we said he's smarter than the little guy. He is so smart, he knows how to count by fives. So he, when the minute hand goes around, he says 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, but we say 0, 0. We've been working on counting by fives since kindergarten. So if you don't know how to count by fives, this is step 1. Learn how to count by fives. Let's get ready to tell some time on some clocks. Okay, so when we're telling time, we're going to remember that the hour hand will go first, and the minute hand is going to go second. So we know that there will be 2 parts to this time, the first part and the second part, okay? We're gonna do the first part. We're looking at this, and right now when I look at this, I can say that it's pointing at 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down 7. So far that was pretty easy, right? Now, the minute hand is pointing at 3. I'm not writing down 3 though, no. I have to go back to the 12 and I have to count by fives until I get to the 3. So here I go. It's like a circle number line. That's what we talked about in class. Here I go. 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to write down 15. I just told you what time it is. It's 7:15, and I wrote it right there, okay? So let's do some more practicing, okay? So I hope you have like a whiteboard marker eraser out so that you can practice along with me. Okay, let's take a look at this clock. I'm gonna make 2 little blank spots. The first spot is for the hour. We always have a colon in the middle, and then the second spot is for the minutes. So let's go to the shorthand and let's look at what it's pointing at. Whatever it's pointing at, we write it first. So everybody write that number down, 3. Now we're gonna go to the next hand, this one. And we start here and we count by fives. 5. So I'm gonna write that down. Now this is a little bit tricky. You have to write 0, 5. Okay, that's important. So this clock is showing that it's 3, 5. 3, 5. Okay, sometimes we say 3:05, even though it's not an O. Isn't that weird? So 3:05. Okay, here we go. Let's do another one. Okay, so on this problem, we'll go ahead, and again, we always start with the shorthand, the hour hand, and when we look, we can see that it's pointing in the 6 o'clock area. So it's 6, the hour is 6, and when we look at the minutes, we can see that it's pointing here at the 4. What we need to do is we need to go back to the top and count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the minutes are 20 minutes. So the time is 6:20. Now we'll look here. The hour hand is pointing right here. It's in the middle of the 4 and the 5. Now this area from 4 all the way right until the 5. All of this belongs to 4. So it's in the 4 o'clock area, okay? And now we'll go back to the top and we'll count by 5s all the way to the 7 so we can get the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The minutes are 35. So our time is 4:35. Now we'll take a look here. When we look at the hour, it's right here. It's in between the 2 and the 3. That means it's in the 2 o'clock area. And for our minutes, we'll start at 12 and we'll count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the time is 2:20. Hopefully it's getting easier for you. Okay, now we're going to look at this clock. The hour hand is right here. It's in the 12 o'clock area. So it's 12 o'clock for the hour. The minutes is here, so I'll start at the 12 and I'll count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the time is 12:30. Okay, here we go again. We'll take a look at this one. This one's kind of tricky. A lot of kids mess up on this. They want to say that it's 1 o'clock, but it's not 1 o'clock yet. It still belongs to the 12 o'clock. So it's 12. And now I have to count by 5s all the way to that number right there. All the way. So I started at the 12 and I'll count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So the time is 12:45. What's going to happen is you're going to get so good at this, you're going to memorize the numbers on the clock. You'll memorize the minutes. You'll know that that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I promise your mom and dad know it by heart. So if your mom and dad can know it and learn it, you can too. Okay, so now we're going to take a look. First the hour and then the minutes, okay? So the hour is right here. That means it's 11. The minutes ends there. So I'll go ahead and I'll start at the 12 and I'll count by 5s. 5, 10. So it's 11:10. So anytime you're looking at a clock, start thinking about it. Start practicing how to tell time in real life. I know you're going to do a great job on this.